things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Green in at the 5, home in the paint. Now Simons. After the miss. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now, here's Payton. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Simons against Curry. Simons kicks to Avdia. Sharp the pass to Avdia. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Sharp. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thybulle up top, covered by Wiggins. It's stolen by Kuminga. And the wide open shot from Green. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. And stolen by Payton. Stolen by Avdia. Grant up top. Here's Simons. Nice defense from Kuminga.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Wiggins dishes to Curry. For 3, Payton kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Simon. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive, in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Now, here's Curry. 5 points in the game. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. And the basket by Kamara.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Grant.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers. but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Ayton. Pass to Kamare. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And here's Wiggins. They need this from beyond the arc and then some. Wiggins has got 9 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. But he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Schroeder finds Looney. Back to Schroeder. Here's Pajemski. Defended by Sharp. No problem knocking that one down. Looney's got his first points of the game.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
And it's Ayton missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Healed from outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Breaks since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Trailblazers. Avdia comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Buries the long-range jumper. Schroeder's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Henderson passes to Williams. It's stolen. Schroeder with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Here's Pajemski. They kick out to Heel. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Heald's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
For Portland, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Pass to Pajemski. Back to Looney. Pajemski with it. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. And a deep 3 from Heel. Another 3 for Golden State.
Way beyond the line there. Heel's range is limitless. Has to check in once he crosses half court. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Pajemski. To the paint. They kick out to Heel. Fires from deep. And the 3-ball is good. Heald's got 12 points now in the quarter. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Pass to Kamare, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Andre Ayton's checked in for Williams. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 4. Podziemski. No good from outside. Simons with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Launches the 3. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Simons. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And the Warriors miss again. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Sharp missing. Now the Warriors moving it up. Hield outside. From deep. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 2. And now let's catch up with Dave. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up the center. Stephen Curry's out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Portland trailing here. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number 1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Lets it go with the 3. Kept alive. Launches a 3. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Grant. Oh, wow, what a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Curry outside. The rebound by Grant.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Here's Ayton, and he gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Payton against Simon. A 3 ball. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
A different look now for Portland. Reith is checked in. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Avdia. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
Assist goes to
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Launches it. Portland grabs the miss.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Henderson, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Henderson's got 8 points.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Jacks up a three. Kuminga, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Reith over Green and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Offline with his three. Portland's gone into a sub here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the shot by Reith, no good. The Warriors leading. Stolen by Grant. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the shot by Reith, no good. The Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And there's another turnover by the Warriors. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
substitution on the court.
The Trailblazers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Thibault kicks to Anderson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Pass to Podziemski. From the arc. Traps in the tray. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Schroeder missing. Anderson looking it over. Here's Ayton. And yes, it's good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Warriors on. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Then it's Williams. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Healed outside. From downtown. Rebounded by Kamare.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To take the lead. Offensive rebound. Sharp. Down low. Pass to Kamare. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Warriors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Hield can't hit. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simons. Diving in. And the slam dunk by Simons. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Fires the three. Sharp. That's good. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Payton. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Stolen by Grant. He's got a clear path. Goes up. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Curry. Kuminga's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Simons, the pass to Avdia. Back to Simons. Outside, Avdia. Sharp on the wing. Clock is at 3. And finished off by Avdia.
Go into the rack with energy. The D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Curry. Wiggins finds Kuminga. And the 3 off target. Simons has got the ball here for Portland. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry against Grant. Curry passes to Kuminga. Now here's Payton. Wiggins outside. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Payton's checked in. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter.
Number 2, DeAndre.
Now Simon. Pass to Sharp for the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Stolen by Avdia.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Avdia.
That and one free throw upset to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
To the inside. And stolen by Thybulle. All alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Curry with a wide open look. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Second personal foul.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Payton from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's Sharp. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
And a deep 3 from good! Oh, what a shot!
Oh, my gosh. He made that?
And because of the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out.
looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3. Here's Gordon. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Aaron Gordon's athleticism can show up in other areas. That time, track down the offensive board.
Murray against Simons. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Stolen by Sharp. In transition. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Sharp.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
So it's Portland now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Simons outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's all from three-point range. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Jokic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
And Jokic drops them both. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Boy, Simon's athleticism so quick off the floor.
Gordon outside. Porter from outside. And again, it's Denver missing. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Tipped away. Simons with a steal. Here's the break. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Here's Gordon. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Williams. Pass to Grant. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. Denver has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Murray from outside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You want to talk about some energy. How about Gordon showing plenty of big-time hops that time?
Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double-clutch layup. Simons has got 8.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
And here's Gordon from the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And the defense having no time to get to Aaron Gordon. Automatic.
Here's Simons. And it's Denver with a rebound. That's tipped and stolen by Williams.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Jokic. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. Avdia pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Drains the triple.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. They get it again. Fires the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Avdia finds Simons. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Murray for 3. Porter the pass to Murray. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gordon. Right wing. Grant with a steal. Avdia from outside. Aaron Gordon. He's been the guy making things happen for the Nuggets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Patton. Sharp. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, good second chance bucket by Sharp. You got to get in there and participate on the play to win those.
The drive by Westbrook. And the shot goes down.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Ryan, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. And good.
It's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Brown passes to Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Thibault on the wing. Beyond the arc. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 4. Here's Westbrook. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Benton, pounded by Westbrook. Benton, good.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
For Denver, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. For 3, Westbrook. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Ayton, a screen on Westbrook. Benton can't get it to go. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's tipped. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Murray. Back to Benton. Picked by Murray. Benton drives in, and there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, we'll have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Sharp. There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Thibault with a steal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And they're on the break. Here's Sharp. Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
That's an athletic play by Sharp. Putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
For 3, Westbrook. Portland with a rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Westbrook left side. An open look for Porter. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Porter's got 10 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Sharp. Here he goes. And he throws it down with one hand.
Look how Sharp bounces off the drive, going to the rim full speed.
A line change here for Portland. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Chanchar comes in for Gordon. Tyson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Strother's subbed in for Brown. He buries it from 3. Portland leading by 8. Henderson finds Williams. And here's Simons. Grant the screen. And it's Simons penetrating. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Portland making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Here's Tyson. Avdia with a steal. No good that time. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 9. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot run line. They're thinking about the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Simons at the 2 with Avdia at the 3. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Reith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Pass to Strother. Here's Chanchar. The 3. Simons with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Strother. Three-pointer, no good. Portland leading by 9. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Henderson misses. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. And the former league MVP in 2017. A long list of accomplishments for Russell Westbrook, Brent.
Well, how many times, BA, have we seen players celebrated in the way that Russell has been as one of the best players in the league, move in transition to a role off the bench? He's done it with a lot of grace, a lot of class, and has been very accepting of his new role.
Puts up a 3. Chanchar's shot is off. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. They lead by 7. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint. He wants to get in there. That's why.
Oh, got that one up quick. Chanchar's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Henderson misses. Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Chanchar. Launches it. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Chanchar's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Henderson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And both teams running long mid-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Westbrook. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Jamal Murray is checked in for Denver. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Grant outside. Pass to Simons. Grant the screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Simons. 9 points in the game. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Tyson.
Nuggets foul.
Kamara. He's checked in for Apia.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now
Portland leading. There's Simons with a 3. Strother grabs a miss. Here's Murray. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Murray's got 7.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, plays a bit bigger.
Grant, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Strother. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Kamari. And it's Portland scoring again. 54 seconds left in the third. Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Murray. Buries it down low. 9 points in the game. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Shoots from the baseline. Another one falls for Portland.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Murray scanning the floor. Buries it from 3. Murray's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
They get the rebound. Here's Chanchar. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Portland leading by 6 as we wrap.
Get out of your seat.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. So it's Denver now. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the 4th. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the 1.
Great timing, but Aaron Gordon's going to make any lob look good.
4-3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. 7-point differential. Jokic the screen. Outside Porter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Trailblazers shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Denver ball.
A 3 from the inbound. Second chance effort. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, Porter just coming at him right now. Takes the foul, he keeps pushing, and then he gets the bucket.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And it's Murray off the drive.
And Murray gets creative around the basket, that time dynamic off the bounce.
The 3-ball. Batten can't get it to go. Nuggets trail by 4. Porter the pass to Jokic. Inside. With the teardrop. Count it. Good.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside Porter. Here's Brown, covered by Thybulle. Stolen by Sharp. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Pass to Murray. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Outside Sharp. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Murray from outside. They get it back. Jokic passes to Gordon. Now Porter. Fades away. Drills it from deep. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Porter stepping up wants to take that shot.
Here's Batten. Again, the miss by Portland. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Outside Porter. From deep. They kick it out to Murray. Tries yet again. Here's the second effort. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
And he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Russell Westbrook. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Ayton. Jeremy Grant comes in for Thybulle. Tilly Obvious checked in for Kamara. And it's Henderson in for Sharp. Gordon on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Batten can't get it to go. Tipped. Quick shot. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long 2s are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Grant, the pass to Henderson.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simon's checked in.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Porter finds Gordon. Gordon with a screen on Avdia. Murray for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11. And stolen by Murray. Outside Porter. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Jeremy Grant stepping up right here, taking some clutch shots and knocking them down.
And here's Denver.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Back to Murray. To tie it up. Misses the three. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
potential blower. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. A shot that time, not on target. Porter kicks to Jokic from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Murray. Here's Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Gordon with a screen on Peyton. For 3, Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in 2-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in 3-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Now Curry, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Kuminga.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And again, Denver no good. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Payton's shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Brown, the pass to Porter. Gordon with the screen for Porter. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. Looking for the first basket of the game. Jokic kicks to Murray. Trains the 3-pointer.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Wiggins a screen on Murray. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 3. Green finds Wiggins. Here's Curry with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 6 points.
A 3-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now here's Gordon. Back to Murray. Pass to Porter. Here's the 3. Here's Jokic. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Here's Curry. 6 points for him. Payton passes to Curry. Payton with the screen for Curry. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. Yeah, he seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Well, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you. And the wide open shot from Green. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
No hesitation from Wiggins, shooting with confidence and conviction.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Gordon a screen. Puts up a deep three. Warriors with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He delivered 9 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. The Nuggets trail. To the left wing. Here's Brown. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Curry on the wing. He's got 9. Misses from the corner. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Gordon missing. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Outside for Curry. There's the triple. Westbrook pulls it in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Porter inside. Covered by Wiggins. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Warriors have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Curry with another miss. For Denver, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Jokic slams it in.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Green with a screen on Westbrook. Curry, laser-guided shot from deep range.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And Westbrook, here we go, comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Curry with the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Here's Wiggins into the lane. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Porter. The 3. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
They get it back. Green draws the double. Outside, Kuminga, and stolen by Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Westbrook.
2 minutes.
Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team.
And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Brown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
3-pointer.
Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Denver's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Westbrook passes to Jokic. There's Porter at the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green kicks to Payton. Takes a 3. Kuminga, no good. Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Curry is inside. Here's Kuminga. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Green in the high post. Porter's there. Stolen by Gordon. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Payton. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
26.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Moody. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot.
Simply one of the better passers around. Westbrook's so good at finding his guys.
Here's Schroeder. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Chanchar, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report. Here's Schroeder. Nothing on the board. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the 3rd. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Tyson. The tray. The Warriors pull it in.
Denver foul. Tyson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Schroeder against Westbrook. Three-pointer, Hield. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
And Westbrook throws it down.
And, you know, that time Westbrook showing you just how effective he is on both ends. I love his hustle and energy and relentlessness on the court.
The Nuggets leading by 4. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 3. They get the rebound. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Chunchar. And it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
On the wing, Hield. Off the run. Connects from 3-point range.
Leave it to Hield to respond. A consistent 3-point sniper.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Schroeder. Still scoreless. Lets it go from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Strother. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Tyson with the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the middle. Podziemski finds Looney. Hield from outside. Again, Hield missing. The Nuggets leading by 6. Inside. Here's Chunchar. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Chanchar's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Here's Chunchar. Defended by Moody. Pass to Westbrook. Down low. Here's Chunchar. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Beyond the arc. That shot no good. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break.
You have to reward the big fella when he runs like this. DeAndre Jordan able to leak out and finish in transition.
Podziemski with it. Here's Moody. Nailed from 3-point land. Moody's got himself on the board with 3 there. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And offensively, a great show for the fans for the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Nuggets lead by 4. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Denver. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in its center. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 7. It's taken away by Payton. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Wiggins kicks to Payton. There's Kuminga. The offensive rebound. Right side Green. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Warriors getting another chance here. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. There's Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again. The Nuggets lead by 7. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Launches a 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Here's Curry. Up and in on the way.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Denver in the lead. Murray kicks to Jokic. Inside is Jokic territory.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Here's Curry. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Three-pointer, Payton, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
And there's the drive, and Payton throws it down hard.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Gordon with a screen on Wiggins. Odd pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jokic with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Brown. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
It's stolen by Green.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
With the drive, Brown the pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Jokic with the screen on Green. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And they double up Gordon. Pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Curry with the 3, and Brown pulls it down. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Hands it from downtown.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
From deep three-point land. Off target with that shot. So we see Denver get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
slow it down and play their half-court sets.
When you're a young player, that can be a bit frustrating, but when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Avdia is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. Kuminga's shot is off. Curry against Simons. Launches a 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Sharp. Warriors with the rebound. In transition, here come the Warriors. And here's Curry for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Pass to Avdia. The 3 is up. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And it's Green missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Curry's shot is off.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Now here's Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career. And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on, and coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him. Stick with it, try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Simon. Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on! Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And here's Simons outside. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 6.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And it's Simons penetrating. Here's Williams. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And here's Green from the arc. Portland with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
And it's Simons missing. Wiggins with it. Now Sharp defending. Wiggins outside. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Grant from the arc. Sinks it from distance. 6 points for him.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pure from 3-point range.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Williams on the wing. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation talent. And some changes here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Thibault comes in for Avdia. And it's Ben in for Simons. And Grant gets it to go.
Extremely accurate from that area. Grant knew that was going in as soon as it left his fingers.
Green up top, outside Kuminga. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Kuminga's got 5 now.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Curry finds some space. Again, Golden State.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Ayton. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Grant with a steal. Here's Sharp. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
It's stolen. Pass to Benton. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And here's Curry for 3. Harry from outside. I don't know.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
It's been all about... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Henderson. He's out there with Delano Banton. Matisse Thybulle out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the power forward position. Left side, Payton. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by Henderson. Portland leading. Oh, stolen by Payton. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Reed, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Banton.
Reed. Anthony Simons.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
The 11-footer. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 3. Curry with it. Henderson picks him up. Curry against Henderson. Outside Curry. Curry splashes it in.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. You know, for all the accolades. Hey, how about that?
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized. So with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players. And he's become a ferocious scorer.
Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Henderson. Here's Curry. Over to the left wing. And here's Kuminga for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Here's Simons. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Kuminga to pass to Payton. Back to Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Misses the 3. The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And it's Reith with the rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Banton comes in for Simons. Banton, good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Schroeder outside. He drops it from range. Schroeder's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 3-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Grant outside from downtown. Trailblazers keep it alive. Pass to Banton. Goes up again. Oh, sweet move. Good work there as it goes. Banton's gotten 4 this quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Outside Moody. There's the double with Sharp. Moody passes to Hield. Fires from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
This is what Hield does. Exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
Pass to Avdia. Out left to the wing. Here's Reith. Hits the 3-pointer. Reith's got 6.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game. And no luck that time either. In transition. And here's Hield. Here's Looney. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 3. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Brandon Pajemski out there with Moody. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Schroeder in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Here's Looney. Now here's Pajemski, defended by Avdia. And Looney with the slam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Grant's shot is off. Warriors trail by 4.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Outside Schroeder. And there's the screen. Takes the three. Portland with a rebound. Here's Benton. He's got 7. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. It's Avdia on the wing. Puts up a deep 3. Benton can't get it to go. The Warriors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Shots good by Schroeder.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Henderson outside. Drills it from deep. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Hield from outside. Sinks the tray. Hield's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Grant. It's good. 12 points for him.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Here's Hield from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Here's Benton, covered by Schroeder. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Knocked away. And here's Schroeder outside. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Walker comes in for Grant. Thibault, he's checked in for Avdia. And Simon subbed in for Ben. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Payton. The kick out. Curry for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
All the way to the rim. Curry.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's stolen by Curry. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Sharp passes to Simons. To halt the run. And he lays it in. Simons has got 13 now.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Curry against Simons. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara's checked in. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Curry against Simons. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry passes to Kuminga. Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Deflected. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Curry. so it's Golden State with it. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Stephen Curry getting it done for the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for Portland. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's foul number 2 for him. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers. Number 2, DeAndre Ayton.
Curry against Thibault. On the wing, Payton. Back to Wiggins. The kick out. Curry. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Kuminga. With the floater. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Nice job staying aware of the shot clock situation. Curry is so cool under pressure.
To the left wing. Sharp has the open look. That one's good. Nothing but net. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Curry drives in. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist from Curry. And the Warriors lead by 1. Here's Simons. Green with the defensive effort.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside Payton. On the wing, Curry. Wiggins outside. That shot off. Good work defensively by Thibault. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Thibault from behind the arc. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Green. Out to the right wing. It's Wiggins on the wing. To the inside. Curry. On the wing. Green. Payton passes to Curry. From deep three-point land. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Simons with it. Now guarded by Curry. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Curry, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Grant's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Thibault. Curry passes to Payton. Counted from distance. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Wiggins with a steal. Hey, from beyond the arc. Payton, no good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Simons passes to Sharp. Outside for Grant. Pass to Avdia. Back to Grant. Oh, Green with a block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
And here's Kuminga for 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Portland leading. Simons with it. Now guarded by Curry. Grant, the pass to Simons. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Shot clock at 6. And Ayton pulls it down. So it's Portland now. 4-point game. Here's Simons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Stephen Curry. First free throw is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Simons nails both of them.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Now here's Curry. To the middle. On the wing, Curry. Curry drives. Kuminga finds Green. No good on the 3. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Murray passes to Benton. The 3 won't fall! And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. So it's the Warriors who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Anthony Simons out there with Charlotte. And it's Williams at center. Wasted no time on that one.
Just so smooth pulling up there off the dribble. Porter terrific at being unpredictable and knowing when to take that shot.
And Simons, here we go. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Brown to the inside. Porter kicks to Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. Over Williams, 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Porter outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And it's Simons off the drive. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Gordon. And stolen by Williams. To the middle. Tipped away. Avdia, the pass to Grant. From the arc. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nuggets leading by 4. Gordon kicks to Murray. Pass to Porter. For the 3. The rebound by Grant.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Simons finds Williams. Here's Grant. Takes a 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Jokic passes to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Grant against Gordon. Grant kicks to Williams. Clock at 6. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Williams.
3 points.
Grant's got 8.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Murray, good.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Brown. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively. Avdia, a screen on Murray. And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for Denver. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. From down in the low post, it goes.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin grounds himself in strategy and the work he's put in.
Thanks, DA. He is a worker and living the dream. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Portland, no good that time either.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Brown. They get it again, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Sinks the three-pointer.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Here's Sharpe. And then Sharpe with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharpe is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. He's able to do things most others can't.
Brown, the pass to Murray. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Outside, Porter. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Porter's got 12 in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And stolen by Eaton. It's 2-on-1. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Denver. 51 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Brown. To the paint. And stolen by Simons. To the inside. Grant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. Westbrook finds Porter. Jacks up a three. Denver gets it back. Jokic. Pass to Gordon. Goes back up. Westbrook against Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Portland ball.
We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Westbrook with the block. And he recovers it. And we finish one half of basketball. Portland out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Scoot Henderson is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Reith in at the 5 spot. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And again, Denver with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Henderson. Pass to Reith. Simons against Westbrook. Yep, it counts.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Portland scored to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Tyson. For the lead. Henderson pulls it in. Portland leading. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And it's Avdia off the drive. Grant for 3. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. He takes it in. Westbrook, here's Jordan, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his team. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
That puts them in the lead.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And now here's Jordan pushing it up, and no one back there.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got his first points in this one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Tyson, defended by Avdia. They grab their own miss. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
And Westbrook, here we go. Right wing. Here's Chanshaw. Pass to Tyson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Strother. In the corner, it's Jordan. Goes back up. He lays it in. Jordan's got 8.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For Portland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Portland trailing here. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Manton, the pass to Henderson. Takes the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Chanshaw. It's good from long range. He's got 6. Here's Manton. 13 points in the game. Pass to Thibault. Here's Manton. 1 second left, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Denver making a switch here. Chanshaw checked in. Here's Banton. He's covered by Murray. Lets it fly from 18. And Williams with the stuff.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
The kick out to Porter. Out left to the wing. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers trail by 6. It's picked off. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Denver making a switch here. Tyson's checked in.
Number 5, Hunter Tyson.
And so here's Portland. Here's Benton. Traps in the tray.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And it's Murray penetrating. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Robert Williams.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. The Nuggets leading by 5. Jokic kicks to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Banton. He's covered by Murray. Thibault for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Thibault's got his first 3 points of the game.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
Pass to Chunchard. Here's Tyson. Defended by Sharp. Driving the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. He gets that one.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Murray, the pass to Chunchard. And the rejection by Ayton. Thibault with the ball. Guarded by Murray.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Tyson. Defended by Sharp. Here's Chunchard. The shot's good. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Kamari's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And the foul is called. The intentional grab in there for some reason we don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Diaz checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Delano Banton. Simons against Murray. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Simons. Denver's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Tyson. Off target from outside. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They now take the lead.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
A shot no good. Tyson. One-on-one here. From downtown. Pass to Sharp. Launches it. Rebound by the Nuggets. .55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Jokic high post. It's in!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Ayton, the pass to Simons. Chunchard grabs the miss. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Poked away. Porter kicks to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. A shot off that time. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
NBA games aren't played on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, BA, but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Murray. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Brown from outside the arc. Murray, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
Curry with it. Now Porter defending. Wiggins outside. The kick out. Curry jacks up a 3. Jokic grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The shot by Tyson, no good. And the Warriors with possession. And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Here's Tyson, fires from deep, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder. Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Payton with a screen on Murray. And here's Curry for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Murray gets creative around the basket, that time dynamic off the bounce.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Kuminga. Wiggins with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Kuminga.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
Murray passes to Brown. Off target from outside. The Warriors trailing. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Wiggins, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Murray. Tipped. Outside Kuminga. Curry against Porter. For three. Curry, no good. Denver has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Porter's shot is off. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Curry, and it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Murray. Can't hit that one. Good D by Payton. Here's Kuminga. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That free throw good from Kuminga. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Jokic with a screen on Kuminga to stop the run. Pass to Tyson. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. Tyson's got 6.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Murray. Up and in on the layup. He's got 6.
And some good anticipation there. Murray quickly out, leaking in transition and filling the lane.
And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by Curry.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Porter the pass to Jokic. And here's Murray. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. It's all tied in Denver. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the floor for the Warriors. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kuminga, the pass to Green. Back to Kuminga. Clock at 6. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. Porter from outside. On target from range. Porter's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Kuminga with a screen on Westbrook. Tries it from 19. Curry, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And the Warriors miss again.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Westbrook with it. Green picks him up. And here's Jokic outside. Warriors with the rebound. Payton passes to Kuminga. The 3 again ggets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Gordon can't hit.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Payton. They get it again. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Clock at 4. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. When he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I gotta give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Kuminga, the pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry. Wiggins with a screen on Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining.
Westbrook against Curry.
2 minutes.
Wiggins from long range. Rebounded by Denver. Porter looks it over. Shot from the low post is good. Porter's got 5 now.
Strong work close to the rim. Porter Jr. showing he's more than just a shooter.
Outside Kuminga. Puts up a 3. Good work defensively by Gordon. The Nuggets lead by 4. Westbrook right side. From downtown. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And the Warriors shooting 35% so far in this one. Wiggins passes to Green. Outside Kuminga. 4-3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Kuminga's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Right side Curry. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Warriors trailing. Porter with the steal. From deep. Connects from downtown. Give him 8.
So hard to stop when the momentum of a guy at his size gets going and Porter hits the pull-up jumper.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Schroeder passes to Moody. Left side Pajemski. Pass to Looney. Hield on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. Hield's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Buddy Hield has great strength at his size. Stocky, but he finds a way to push through the defense.
And here's Schroeder outside. Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jonathan Kuminga. What a contribution here.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Russell Westbrook, and it's Tyson in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Outside Hield. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Pass to Chanchar. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Chanchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Tyson. And he banks in the layup. And now a 7-point Denver lead.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Pass to Heel. To the paint. Oh, Jordan with the block.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
The shot by Tyson, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Outside Schroeder. Launches it. That shot missing. The Nuggets lead by 7. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
When you're as explosive as Russell Westbrook is, it's very tough for the defense to react to what's coming at him.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jordan, the pass to Chanchar. They shoot again. And they get it back. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Chanchar's got 6 here in the quarter.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Here's Tyson. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 8. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second-best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Pass to Moody. Back to Looney. Moody with it. They set the pick. On the attack, Schroeder lays it up and banks it in. Schroeder's got his first basket.
Nice use of the pick and roll from Schroeder there. Allows him to get an easy shot.
Lets a floater go. Westbrook can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. Moody with it. Jordan picks him up. Moody passes to Looney. Back to Moody. Takes the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Healed for 3. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And he's going for the oop here. And Looney with the slam.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Chanchar. Jordan the screen. Back to Westbrook to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Golden State. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Pajemski. Outside Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Heel. For the lead. The shot no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Denver up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Moses Moody. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Looney in at the center spot. Murray, no good. The Warriors leading. Kuminga with it. Now Porter defending. Oh, Kuminga at the rim in a blink of an eye.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Murray against Payton. Here's Tyson. Denver the rebound. Pass to Murray. Another shot. And the layup is good.
And Murray getting it going on the inside that time. Around the trees, still scored.
Here's Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And he lobs it up top. Porter with the steal. Oh, stolen by Payton. Pass to Wiggins. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in there.
That one misses.
Shooting for Golden State.
Good on the second one.
They're ahead for now, but that miss could come back to bite them.
Denver's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Murray with it. Kuminga defends. Let's go with a three. And again, Denver with a three. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Wiggins down low. He's guarded by Porter. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Payton with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Kuminga finds Curry. And the Warriors with another three. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnovers. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
For the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And here's Murray. Tipped away. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Denver ball.
And so here is Denver. 6-point game.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
Here's Kuminga. He takes it. Oh, Kuminga getting creative.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Now, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kuminga from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Tyson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Curry passes to Kuminga. Fires the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 7 assists in the game.
So much attention on Steph that really opens up the floor.
Jokic with a screen on Wiggins. And here's Porter outside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Kuminga finds Curry. Back to Kuminga. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. John Charles checked in for the Nuggets. And that one misses. In transition, here they come. Murray from outside. And again, it's Denver missing. Outside Kuminga. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league. And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Kuminga, the pass to Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 13.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready